Today we will take up next chapter, ninth chapter, cancer and how to prevent cancer. So you know the world, millions of people died on cancer. Highest number in death is cancer. So it's dangerous. So this chapter I have given detail. People are not much take health checkups. They don't take. They take granted. Now every year or 2 years you have to check. There are areas. Which are the areas you are feeling deficiency? If you have a problem, urinary problem, you have a kidney problem, you have a heart problem, you have any pain continuously for 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, that leads to cancer. I have written that, Anyway, there is, World Health Organization also mentioned that any problem, if you are facing a pain, pain in particular 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, so continuously you are facing, you are taking tablets, and again you are relieving, and again pain comes, again you are taking. So this leads to cancer. There are so many, you see medical science that says cancer means we can't say and all. So, but if you check once in a year or once in 2 years, it will. So 40 years onwards, after that, after 40 years, if you can check your health. Cancer, what all the cancers are, maybe 8 to 10,000 rupees it will, cost you. But we don't check it, you don't know. Cancer is not so painful. Suppose there are certain which is not painful at all. It won't give you induction that, it leads to cancer. So that is why cancer, generally what we, a sports person, we used to advise all the martial artists, because I am being in almost 40 years in this field. So I used to say that once in 2 years at least, check yourself where you stand. First stage, second stage, third stage. First and second stage can be eliminated first. Third and fourth stage, fifth stage are very serious, So that is why you have to check once in a while, Once in a while in sense, once in 2 years. After 6 years, 70 years, you have to check in once in a year, better, because if you want to prevent that one, you have to identify. If you don't identify, that's a problem. So people are taking granted. Some neck pain is there, throat pain is there, okay. Take tablet, okay, gone. Again, after 6 months it comes again. Throat cancers are also the same cause. Repeatedly happen, don't ignore it. Check, go to the doctor, specialist. Cancer specialists are different. Different cancers, different specialists are there, So that is why this is the most important. But what I say is, most often, it happens when you don't exercise, particularly, any part of the body or organ. If you are repeatedly doing exercises, that never leads to a cancer. If you are going on doing exercises, the circulation systems, start functioning it, then that particular area where the cancer is started developing, the first stage, second stage, maybe. So that's also strengthen it. So you are giving an opportunity to heal that one, giving a body to force that muscle to strengthen it. So obviously the cancers will, stem cell will burn off. So most often it happens because this present world is a modern world. People are not much think of their, once in 2 years or to spend so much money going to the hospital. Why have to, when there is nothing, no problem is there, why have to check? But cancer is not are identified just by pain. Some are painful, some are not painful. Even painless also, you have to check it out. That's what I am saying. So once in 2 years, you are the areas which are the cancers. Suppose family history is there. So mother got or father got or grandfather. So if the history is there, cancer history is there, so you have to see that you have to check. That will be better for you to prevent. So once you know that, then it is easy for you. And also you have to exercise, specifically breathing, sounds. So once in 2 years is not so long. Once in 2 years, I think it will take time. Cancer to grow, it will take time. Immediately, cancer cells have grown and tomorrow it becomes serious, third stage, fourth stage, fifth stage. It doesn't. Slowly it grows up. That uncomfortability is there. One will face it, but they cannot express. They don't know. Cancer is so painful, they think. That's why they don't take much serious. So we have to check it. That's the only ultimate this thing. But I always say that each and every muscle exercises and sounds and physical strength, internally, externally, all those things helps you to push yourself to arise all this time. See, heart diseases, lungs problems, various other kidney and XYZ problems are a different way. But the cancer is different. So nobody says that, no doctor says, oh, check yourself and all. We have to know ourselves. Yes, I have to live longer, live healthily, then you have to prevent it. All the money you are saving it, but try to spend little money for this, testing it, not taking medicine, testing it. Once you are tested, okay, you are okay. Once it is okay, then go ahead with the activities. But never stop the activities. Activities are the most important. There are certain sports persons also get a cancer, frankly speaking, because that area they don't exercise it. So that's a problem. So when you are exercise persons, most serious exercise, I am talking about not particular area, okay, some games are only some exercises, you can do it. But some games, some other muscles are more used it. But here is, once you check it, then you have to prevent it. How to prevent it? Once your first stage, second stage is, then there are exercises, there are sounds, there are healing methods are there, then go ahead with that. And also the foods which you have to take it specifically, and that all carry on with the medical advice. I think you will be okay with that. So that's why I always, most important, because cancer is the number one killer in the world. So then heart comes, then now virus is taking place, so many things, all are interlinked, So that is why don't become weaker. Any weaker, then virus and cancer, there is possibilities of catching it. So never take granted for this cancer. Okay, next chapter we will take it, 10th one. The 10th chapter is healthy food for healthy life. The modern foods and modern research have been established everywhere. Every hotel you see, there are so many. Chicken 65, chicken 85, chicken 65, so many varieties. One item, there are hundreds of items and they make, Which is healthy? There is the biggest question mark. You are a nutritionist, they will say in a different way. If you ask any Ayurvedic, they will say in a different way. So all are a controversy subject is there, Healthy food means naturally foods, organic foods, healthy foods, See, inorganic foods also okay, but provided there are tying with exercise, then there is a possibility. Otherwise, healthy food means, see, now you are overweight. You are eating biryanis and these, that, full of oils and full of carbs, pastries, chocolates, XYZ, all those. See how many calories you are taking. There should be calories. How many calories you are supposed to take it? 2,200 for men and 2,000 or 1,800 to 2,000 calories for a woman. So that is the limited medical science have proved that this is required for your functionaries, eyes and walking and breathing, all you require that calories to daily 24 hours. So how much we are eating, there is a calculation. Nobody have a calculation. So this is the what, people are obese or young children. I have heard with so many people, 18 years, 20 years, they are 80 kgs, 90 kgs. 18 means 80, 19 means 90 kgs. What is this? So this is where they think this is fashionable. See, it's very expensive. For the clothes also, they have to buy instead of 2 meters, they have to buy 4 meters. All those things are expensive. Why we have to, I couldn't understand. They think that this is my fashion. I don't know what they think. They should have a little sense of responsibility, being, at least reduce the weight, Reduce the pain, you should know. Healthy, see now no calculation in the youngsters, 14, 15 years, people, parents also started feeding them, okay, let them, my son is good, healthy and all. Once they're overweight, then again worried about, okay, he's overweight, and they'll push him on gyms and push him into various other physical activities, sports activities. Still not been done. They're worried. And they sit, they don't do activities, much activities. This is the problem, I've seen hundreds of people, thousands of people come to me. I used to train them, give them 5 kilometers running, 5 kilometers walking, and 1 hour breathing exercise. All those 3 hours workout I used to give them. Then people are reducing it. All the years they are eating. See, fat, we can become fitter. How to burn the calories? That fat is nothing but energy. You have to convert it to energy. So this, they cannot do it because they cannot bear that pain. So that's why healthy eating is not at all possible. Now the life have become so busy, school children, college and university and business, bureaucrats, politicians, all you see top people in the world, what they get, how they get the time? This is the biggest question mark. Healthy living, healthy eating, everybody is eating. Healthy eating means fully carbs. They think that this is healthy food. Okay, organic food. But over fat, no. Over you are eating more. People are misunderstanding this. Healthy means organic food. But quantity, you are eating more. Healthy sweets, full of carbs, full of pure ghee, whatever it is. But still you are, it's not a healthy food. So that is why all organs are required certain carbs, certain amount, not over. What we are doing, our desires, our stomach, hunger, our tongue says in different way. So that is why the present world is off. They don't eat natural foods, fruits and all organic things. They're all this type of carbs they eat. The overweight. Overweight means they eat more than 2,200 calories, so that becomes over. Our body, God has given that. See, now hunger cannot stop. 2,200 calories after eating, it won't stop hunger. God has not given like that. You can eat as much as possible, full stomach up to this. Don't give a gap for water also, no problem. And they eat that way. So they are more hunger in that. So there is a problem in the metabolism. There is a problem in physiological. So that is why they have to put a serious program in exercises, various other programs. So then only he will regularize his health. Otherwise, over fat leads to your disease. Not only cancer, heart problems, various other kidney problems. All are so many problems. So all we have to face by ourselves. So now this is the age, young age, you can concentrate and solve the problem. If you don't solve the problem, then the body will solve your problem. If you don't digest the food, food will start digesting you. It is a disease. So that is why the calories you put in, your calories you burn out. There is a calculation. How much your calories you are putting in, how much your calories you are taking out. This is the calculation of the balance fire. We don't think of how to calculate. Nobody in the world calculates. Even the top nutrition also don't calculate. Approximately. You should know it. Half a kg if you eat sweets, how many calories will be there? Just imagine. One piece of gulab jamun of 50 grams is 150 calories is there. If you eat 4 or 5, imagine how much. So like that, there is a big calculation. You can check it up in the net. All the calories, each and every food, approximately you will get idea. Your hunger is more, you are eating more. Or you check your weight, how much you are burning the calories, how much you are eating it. Eat it. Every week you check it, you will understand. Exercise program has to be tailoring it. Otherwise, Healthy living only happens when you are tired with exercises. But the diet, food he has to take it, that again depends on your capacity. The people are more, once they sit, they have food, they have desserts, they have again fruits. Fruits, very good, natural, But whereas these desserts, we have to take care of it, not heavy, just light. So if you are doing exercises, then you will understand how much you are taking out and taking in, So that calculation, if you have it, then I think you will be definitely, you will understand. That well-being shows you that, otherwise malnutrition, again problem. Nutrition has to be there, must be there. Again malnutrition, again problem. And there are people who are skinny people, they do heavy exercise, they don't eat again. Again there is a problem, they'll become weak, their mind become weak, they can't study, their memory very weak, thinking very weak, very short time they'll get angry, short-tempered. All those things, controversies. If you are skinny, eat more, work out also properly, accordingly. How we teach the sports persons, martial artists. I used to take a class weekly twice, burn 5,000 calories a day. The 2 or 3 hours I take, one class, 2 to 3 hours. So, 5,000 calories means how much one has to eat. That is the matter. That is why very fatty people, I used to make them a different workout for them. Fitness, sprints, work, running, all those things added. After that, our exercise starts. So this is the problem. I concentrate on skinny people and fatty people. Even before competition also, nutritional, we always think of how this energy you get in the competition. Before competitions, 1 hour before or 2 hours before, what to eat, what not to eat. Liquids, we concentrate on that. There are liquid foods also. Over fat people also, we used to tell them the liquid foods are advisable. A certain time, 1 month, 2 months, maybe, So that is why we solve the problems. People have to have a thought about their personality. What is the deficiencies? What are the food they are eating it? They say that, today in the house it was not cooked this one, it was cooked this one. No problem at all. Whatever the food is not specifically, they'll give diet. Dietitians give some specific food and all. But I say only calories. Calories are important. Right? Whatever the foods are the okay food. Because for living purpose, you can eat anything. But the specific food means, suppose we are over fat, then less calories food. So they advise. Accordingly, they'll follow, So I say that, you have to eat, but provided based on your fat, you should eat. So if you are not exercise person, you are not exercising. No, you are not supposed to exercise. I don't know. Your medical problem, whatever it is. So then at least diet you maintain it. So by sitting constantly hours together, you are sitting, so seeing TV, you will be increasing your weight. No activities. So activities has to be there. Every 2 hours, 3 hours, little move here, there and all, or 5-10 minutes. Staircase, up and down, if you are staying down or up, whatever it is. So all these things helps you little, that body fat, what happens, that stagnant. Otherwise, this leads to arthritis, rheumatism. Arthritic problems you will get it if you are constantly overweight. You have no movements in ligaments, no movements in joints. So what happens again? It becomes all your contracted. So that's I have seen a lot of people complaining. So this sedentary life is so hard. So always insist people to be always in the move.